Alright guys, so today we are showing off LR Boujack. This was recently requested, and when it was requested, I actually did not have LR Boujack. So I'm going to break him down at the end of the video, just like his passive and everything. Now this is actually an extremely good rotation for him. So his best linking partner, is this physical Boujack. Well, I guess it's just any other Boujack really, because it could be this physical Boujack. Hold up, I'm just going to use, Fruit of the Tree Might here, because if we can get below 80% HP here, so pretty much if Krillin supers here, this is his highest attack we're going to see all video. This is just the first rotation I got him with. It's not like I tried to get this. Oh, wait, we got it either way. We got Big Bad Bosses active here, right? Yeah, okay, so this is his highest attack stat we're going to see all video, by the way. 4.2 million! Okay, I should have... a second ago, you could have seen his defense stat. I didn't look at his defense stat. I regret it. But, oh my, 4.2 million. That's insane. So, it's not like that physical Boujack is his best linking partner. It's like that physical Boujack, the STR Boujack, and the AGL Boujack. They're all equally as good, like, linking partners. And the reason is because the AGL Boujack doesn't have revival, but he has, like, Shattering the Limit. And it's the same thing with STR Boujack. It's just this Boujack has revival, so they give the same amount of attack, which is a lot, by the way. I think they give, like, with Big Bad Bosses active, I think they give, like, almost, I think it's, like, 65% attack they get from links. So that's why that 4.2 million was, like, incredible. Now, one thing about Boujack, another reason why that's his highest attack stat is the way his passive works is he gets more attack the higher HP is at the start of turn. And remember, Physical Kid Buu gives 50% attack and defense. If your HP is 80% or above. So that was just gross. Like, we had everything right there. Like, at the start of turn, our HP was at max. Okay, so let's see what he's at here without any support. I think these AGLs would be the way that we get him the most ki. He's surprisingly not struggling for ki as much as I thought he would here, to be honest. Alright, now, hopefully... Okay, this World Tournament Boujack's at 1 million here. Please don't crit, though. Okay, no crit, nice. No additional. 3.1 million without any support. This is a rotation you can run. Okay, I didn't expect that. Another reason why this physical Boujack is better is because he also gets defense, whereas the other two Boujacks that you can run alongside this guy don't have any defense. But yeah, I can't believe... I thought we were going to have to cut and it was going to take me forever to get that rotation. That rotation was legitimately the first rotation we had him on. I just happened to get, like, super duper lucky. Next rotation, I do want to see what his defense is, because I keep forgetting to check that. Hopefully we don't die here, because we don't have much HP. This is like the opposite of the team I did to show off LR Bardock, where I just ran a full LR Goku's family team, because remember, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku also gives 170% to HP. So on top of that team being full of LRs, it also just had the most HP like ever. It's like 620,000. This team has like 370,000. But I'm really impressed by LR Boujack overall. Okay, so he's not getting any defense support, remember that, because... So here he's at 140,000 defense, which is actually really, really good. But this Metal Cooler doesn't give any defense until he EZAs, which is coming early February, I think is what it says in the news. Kind of disappointed that it's taking that long, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy we're getting those units, finally. I know it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it has. So, we are getting 18 key supers pretty much at will. Now, you are going to be seeing here, like, even with the support, his attack isn't going to be anywhere near what it was first turn, because at the beginning of the turn here, our HP wasn't super high, so he's not getting his full attack buff from his passive, but still, 3.2 million. I mean, I'm actually really, really impressed with LR Boujack here. Like, he's insanely underrated, okay. I think I'm going to get one more rotation with him, and then we're going to cut over to a Movie Bosses team. One reason why I kind of feel like this Boujack is, like, I don't know, underrated, is because I feel like a lot of people don't have any, like, investment in the units you want to run alongside him. Like, one thing I'm not going to do in this video is I'm not going to do what I do in most showcases, where it's like, let's show him not perfectly linked up. But the thing with LR Boujack is his links are so weird. If you're going to use him, you need to fully optimize his links, because he has things like Hera Clan, Strongest Clan, no, not Strongest Clan in space, Hera Clan, Thirst for Conquest, Revival, like, they're very specific links. So if you want to run him, you probably want to link him up. But remember, Physical Boujack. My Physical Boujack has one dupe and he's SA10, right? So he was over 1 million over there. If you have him rainbowed, this rotation would be gross. Okay. So we got this rotation again, and this rotation will be nowhere near as good as it was the first time. 3, 6, 8, still an 18 key super without any key support here or anything. Just because I have it, I'm going to pop this last Fruit of the Tree Might, but just remember it was an 18 key before I did that. So here his defense is at 163k, okay. And he's 55%, by the way. Like, I'm really surprised by how good Boujack is. How much is he going to take from this super? How much? 81k, that's nothing, and then he's at 3.2 million, okay. LR Boujack is thoroughly impressing me, actually. I'm way more impressed with him than I was for, like, LR Bardock a few days ago. But, 1.3 from this Bardock, from this Boujack, too. I'm just very impressed with this whole rotation. He got an additional super, okay. We're going to go over to the Movie Bosses team. It's going to be a pretty similar setup. I'm going to keep him linked up with this physical Boujack. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so here, this is my first rotation with Boujack. This is actually my first rotation in this event, right? We don't have him linked up with physical Boujack. I'm very curious what his attack is going to be at here without all of those special links active. He does have double support here, but also he's not linked up very well, and most of the time I would say being linked up with physical Boujack is better than having, like, a whole lot of support, you know? Ooh, this is going to hurt. Actually, no, it didn't. Okay. So 3.1 here. Still really good. Remember, this is another 170% attack team for this Boujack. But I'm really, really impressed. I think I'm going to do a Super Bad Road showcase on him, to be honest. I wasn't planning on it originally, but he is just so good. And in the Resurrected Warrior stage of Super Bad Road, I'm just now remembering this, most of the opponents are tech. Like, the entire last stage is Pikkon and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and they're both tech. Okay. Expect that video at some point in the future. I don't know when. I don't know when I have time to record that, actually, but whatever. Because Super Bad Road videos, sometimes they take a long time to record, sometimes they take 15 minutes to record. There's really no way to tell. It kind of depends on how stupid I want to be, and just how little I feel like using items that day. Okay, so you can see this guy's attack stat fell off 500k just from not being linked up to that in Boujack. Alright, so here's just one support type unit. See, like, one thing I am kind of surprised about is, like, he's not struggling for key as much as I thought he would. Like, this is the first time we're getting him a 12 key super in this entire video, right? And it's because we're not linked up with that physical Boujack. If you have him linked up well, and you have support around, he's still at 1.7 million? Okay, he is thoroughly impressing me as far as summonable LRs go. Like, this guy is really, really underrated. I think when he first came out, he was really underrated, and then there was a while where everyone was like, oh, okay, he's pretty good, and now no one talks about him anymore. And I'm like, wait, why did we stop? We had a good thing going, and we were like, yeah, he's pretty good, and then people just kind of forgot he was there. See, like, this is why I kind of feel like people like me, well, at least before this, like, step-up banner, because now I think I have every summonable LR except for, like, 2. But I feel like people who don't, well, at least haven't tested out, like, an LR probably shouldn't rate it, because I had Boujack severely underrated, like, before this. Like, I am really, really shocked. We got, like, a 4.2 million attack stat turn 1. His defense is insane. Oof. Okay. I'm really surprised. You know what this is making me want to do more than anything, actually? Right now, I still have 1 round left on the step-up banner. This is kind of making me want to go do that, just so that I can see if I can get, like, an LR Boujack dupe. Because I really do think I'd rather have an LR Boujack dupe than 1 copy of, like, LR Trunks and Mai, or LR Goku and Frieza, because those are the only 2 that I don't have on that banner now. All the other LRs on that banner I got. Okay. So here, he's not going to look, like, fantastic, because he doesn't have his full pass ability. He will have big bad bosses. And see, here's the thing. He got 5 key there, and he got, like, a 19 key super attack. So it's not like it's super duper difficult. And then this Boujack's at 1.1 million. I'm really, really impressed. I know I've said that a lot. I know I sound like a broken record, but, like, 3.1. Okay. I feel like not enough people talk about Boujack. I know he's kind of a niche unit because he's on teams that people used to run, and now they don't really run that much. How much is he going to take from this super? Keep in mind, this is a pretty old event. Oh, 8,000, though. That's nothing, though. Like, okay. I mean, that was pretty good. Okay. I I do want to get a rotation with him and Turles, and then I'm probably just going to break him down, and then I'm going to finish the video off. This is a lot more than I was expecting from this Boujack, if I'm being completely honest. I'm going to heal here, just so that next rotation we will have his full passive active, and then maybe we could get a little low on HP. Oh, I should have put Metal Cooling in the first slot so that we'd take a little bit of damage. I don't know. All I know is that I was expecting Boujack's max in this video to be like 2.8. That's what I was expecting his max to be. His first rotation, he hit 4.2. I don't... Okay, I always thought of him as more of a defensive unit, and that's why I liked him, but he's defensive, and he can just murder you with offense. Okay, now if... What's happening here? Are you gonna super Metal Cooler? No, okay. Still took 20k though. I can't wait till Metal Cooler gets his ETA, because then he goes from having no defense from his passive to 90% defense, because he gives himself 50 and the entire rotation 40. So, and the support type buff, I thought everyone knew this, but there was someone on the Dokkan sub who didn't know that support type passives counted for that unit, like the unit who has the support type passive. Like, they just thought that that didn't count. I don't know why. There are a few units in the game where their support type buff doesn't count towards themselves, but it's very few and far between. Like, the Dragon Ball Heroes unit, he's STR type. Why can't I remember his name? Whatever, I cannot remember his name right now, but that guy, he has a 20% support type buff. That buff does not count towards him. He's one of the only units in the game like that. Oh, that's making me really upset. Whatever. Okay, so this is going to be our last rotation, I think. We started out pretty high on HP. Can we please get supered? Okay. Just please super us Rudigarn right here. No. Yeah, we definitely do not have big bad bosses. 3.3 million, though. See, with big bad bosses active, we would have easily been at 3.7 there. Okay. Boujack is really, really good. Like, out of all of the new LRs that I pulled, I think Boujack might be my favorite, considering I haven't used Super Baby 2 yet, because his SA grind is so hard and I don't have any guys left. So we're just going to do a quick little breakdown of this Boujack here. He gives Extreme Int types 100% stats and 4 key, Super Int types 2 key and 70% stats. On his 12 key super, he causes colossal damage to enemy and greatly lowers his defense. On his 18 key, he causes mega colossal damage to enemy and raises extreme class allies attack by 40% for 1 turn. I didn't know it was 40, I thought it was 30. Okay, that's pretty good. And then his passive, he gets attack and defense plus 80%, and then he gets an additional attack boost up to 70%. The more HP remaining, the greater the attack boost. And an additional defense boost up to 70%. The less HP remaining, the greater the defense boost. And then his links, if you look at them, they're not great. Like, if you link him up with another Boujack, though, then he's insane. Because he has Heraclan, which is a 2-key link, and then he has Galactic Warriors, which is a 20% attack link. He has Big Bad Bosses, which is a 25% attack link. He has Thirst for Conquest, which is a 15% attack link. He has Revival, which is a 2-key link. Shattering Limit, which is a 2-key link. And Legendary Power, which is a plus 5,000 link. So, even though his links aren't super common, it's not like they're dead links. You know, some characters have links that no one in the game has. But this guy has links that aren't super common, but if you link him up the right way, they're really good. And then his categories on Resurrected Warriors, Movie Bosses, Full Power, Time Travelers, and Joined Forces. The only real category team I didn't show him off on in this video is Time Travelers. Because remember, Movie Bosses and Full Power are pretty much just one category now. And I showed him off on Resurrected Warriors, and Joined Forces is a 130% lead, so I guess I could have shown him off on Time Travelers, but pretty much every unit that fits on Time Travelers is good on Time Travelers, and that's just kind of how that category works. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please consider to leave a like, a comment, subscribing to the channel. My name has been Blah, and I will see you guys next time.